Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Sutton Stracke trolled over Kyle Richards' friendship update. Sutton Stracke's desire to become besties with Kyle Richards is not playing out how she intended. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star shared an update on her friendship with the OG, and now she's getting mocked online. Sutton confessed she hasn't spoken to Kyle since the reunion, claiming they've both been busy. Meanwhile, RHOBH fans are trolling Sutton with a stern reminder that Kyle is not her friend. Someone else we know Sutton hasn't talked to in a while is Garcelle Beauvais, the only genuine friend she had on the show. However, after the Southern Belle left her to fend for herself at the reunion, Garcelle bid peace out to the show and Sutton. We'll have to wait and see how Sutton fares next season without an ally. Sutton shared an update with us weekly about her RHOBH castmates, including Kyle Richards. Unfortunately for Sutton, the relationship is seemingly at a standstill. When asked about the state of their friendship, the RHOBH star revealed, "Kyle's been really busy. I haven't seen her since the reunion. I've been really busy," continued the 53-year-old. "I think we all kind of had the great diaspora after the reunion, so I'll see." However, Sutton is keeping hope alive that they'll have a sit-down soon, telling the media outlet, "Hopefully when I get back to Los Angeles." She also discussed her tumultuous relationship with Dorit Kemsley, admitting nothing much has changed. "Dorit and I will always be Dorit and Sutton, I'm afraid," she exclaimed. "It may take us a long time to recover." A clip of Sutton's interview was posted on Instagram, and not surprisingly, it garnered some harsh responses from RHOBH fans. "Of course you haven't seen Kyle since the reunion, why? Drum roll, please, she's not your friend," wrote a commenter. "Kyle is not your friend, Sutton, you make time for friends. You know, the way Garcelle made time for you," added someone else. "Then you left your friend hanging and didn't back her up at all. She was your friend, but you weren't hers." An Instagram user exclaimed, "Someone, please slap some sense into Sutton. Kyle and Erica are not your friends, they are mean girls." Another added, "Here she is still groveling to be let into the Flop Force 5. Do you think Sutton and Kyle will become besties next season with Garcelle out of the picture?" The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is currently on hiatus on Bravo. Sutton Stracke, the Southern Belle of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has always marched to the beat of her own drum. Whether she's wearing couture to a casual brunch, awkwardly clutching a tiny dog, or blurting out lines that leave her castmates speechless, Sutton rarely shies away from expressing herself. But her latest update about her friendship with Kyle Richards, the longtime centerpiece of RHOBH, has sparked more than just polite chatter. It has ignited a wave of trolling from fans who think Sutton's attempt to clarify her relationship with Kyle may have backfired. The drama began, as so many do in Beverly Hills, with an Instagram post. Sutton, known for her quirky captions and love of emojis, decided to share a picture of herself at her boutique in West Hollywood. Draped in a structured dress with her trademark pearls, she smiled brightly for the camera, but it wasn't the outfit that grabbed attention, it was the caption. "Friends fight, friends forgive, and real friends last. Love you, Kyle Richards, 18 Real Housewives, real friendship." It seemed innocent enough. In fact, to the casual scroller, Sutton's words looked like a simple olive branch extended to her sometimes frenemy, sometimes confidant Kyle Richards. But in the universe of Bravo fans, where every word is dissected like a coded message, the post was read as something far more loaded. Within minutes, Sutton's comments were flooded with reactions. Some praised her for being classy, others accused her of being thirsty for Kyle's attention. Many mocked her as trying too hard to convince viewers that she and Kyle were actually on good terms. One commenter wrote, "Girl, Kyle doesn't even claim you like that. Stop begging." Another chimed in, "Sutton, blink twice if Kyle made you write this." And then came the meme storm. Screenshots of Sutton crying during past reunions, photos of Kyle rolling her eyes, and GIFs of housewives muttering, "Sure, January." What might have been a moment of peace turned into a digital roasting session. Part of the reason Sutton's post hit such a nerve is because of the complicated roller coaster relationship she and Kyle have had on screen. When Sutton first joined the cast, Kyle welcomed her with polite curiosity. Over the years, though, their bond has seesawed between light-hearted lunches and explosive dinner party confrontations. Fans vividly remember the ugly leather pants fight, where Sutton's blunt observations clashed with Kyle's loyalty to her other castmates. They've seen Sutton cry over feeling excluded and Kyle attempt to balance being supportive while also calling her out. Their friendship has never been straightforward. It has been messy, emotional, and filled with both laughter and awkward silences. So when Sutton declared publicly that real friends last, many fans simply didn't buy it. To them, the post wasn't a statement of truth but a glossy rewrite of history. Besties don't accuse each other of lying on national TV every season, one follower pointed out. Others noted that Kyle herself has been relatively quiet about Sutton in recent months. While she often posts about her close bonds with Dorrit Kemsley or her long-standing friendship with Lisa Rinna, before Rinna's exit, her captions about Sutton tend to be more restrained, almost cautious. Sutton's response to the trolls. Sutton, however, wasn't about to let the trolling go unanswered. Hours after the initial storm, she returned to Instagram stories, sipping what appeared to be a very full glass of champagne. With her signature soft southern drawl, she addressed the backlash in a video clip. "Y'all, I can't even post something sweet without it becoming a whole thing," she laughed nervously. "Listen, Kyle and I, we're friends. Do we fight? Sure. Do we argue? Yes. But you know what? I value her. And if people can't handle that, then I don't know what to tell you." She ended the clip by toasting the camera. "Here's to friends that fight and forgive. Cheers." Naturally, that only fanned the flames. Trolls began parodying her toast with plastic wine glasses, posting memes of cheers to toxic friendships, and mocking Sutton for trying to secure her diamond next season. Why fans won't let go. The trolling Sutton faced speaks to a larger phenomenon within Housewives culture. Fans don't just watch the show, they actively police the authenticity of the relationships. When a housewife posts something that feels even slightly curated or performative, the fandom reacts like amateur detectives exposing a cover-up. With Kyle Richards in particular, fans are sensitive. Kyle has been the anchor of RHOBH since its debut, and her friendships have often determined the flow of alliances and conflicts. To many, Sutton attempting to cement herself publicly as Kyle's real friend feels like jumping the line. As one Bravo fan account put it, Sutton's trying to rebrand their frenemies dynamic into sisters forever. "Sorry honey, we watched the show. Receipts don't lie." Sutton's quirky persona adds fuel. Part of Sutton's charm, and the reason she became a fan favorite, is her eccentric, unpredictable personality. She's the kind of person who might burst into tears during a shopping trip, or suddenly confront someone at a dinner table with receipts, or bring up llamas at a couture fitting. But that same unpredictability makes it hard for fans to take her declarations at face value. When Sutton says real friends last, fans don't see it as a universal truth. They see it as part of Sutton's ongoing, slightly awkward campaign to define herself in Kyle's orbit. Whether fair or not, her eccentricity becomes the very thing trolls latch onto. The bigger picture. Ironically, the trolling Sutton faced may only increase her relevance going into the next season. In the Housewives world, attention, positive or negative, is still attention. Sutton's name trended on Twitter after the post, with fans debating whether she was being genuine or simply playing the Bravo game. "Let's be real," one fan tweeted. "If Sutton and Kyle's friendship was perfect, it would be boring. We need the messy middle." And perhaps that's the point. Sutton's post, whether sincere or strategic, reminded everyone that her dynamic with Kyle continues to be one of the most talked about relationships in Beverly Hills. Closing thoughts. In the end, Sutton Stracke may have been trolled, but she certainly wasn't ignored. Her attempt to redefine her friendship with Kyle Richards stirred up emotions, memes, and heated discussions, all the things that keep a Housewives star firmly in the spotlight. For Sutton, who thrives on being both misunderstood and unapologetically herself, the trolling might even be a strange sort of victory. After all, in Beverly Hills, the worst thing isn't being laughed at, it's being forgotten.